Hello children, this is a video to support you with Monday's English session. We're starting a new book this week called Toys from 100 Years Ago. So again, we're keeping with the toy theme because that's what we're learning about in history. But this week we're going to be reading a non-fiction text. So I'd like you to pause the video now and discuss with somebody at home or somebody in class what the word non-fiction means. Off you go. Super discussions, everybody. So hopefully you discuss that a non-fiction text is a story based on real life events or a book that tells us factual information, real things. So this week you can see that we are learning about toys from 100 years ago, and we're going to be learning about the different toys that people used to play with many years ago. Let's get started. Turn onto the first page and read it to you. If you would like to read the story yourself, then you can turn off my volume at this point and read the story on your own. I'm also going to set this story for you on your Rising Stars website, so you'll be able to read it again independently. Okay, let's get started. Have you played with toys like these? They were some of the most popular toys for children 100 years ago. Here we have a humming top, blow football, a clockwork train set, a Meccano set, and a rocking horse. Here we have a doll's house and a tricycle. Read all the thank you letters from 1924. Can you discover who was given the best present of all? Let's read on. Humming top. A humming top is hollow. Press the button to make it spin. Many years ago, we would have been able to press the button at the top and the humming top would have spun around whilst making a humming noise. The top hums as it spins, and it's a painted tin, so it's made out of tin material. Here we have a letter from Harry. Dear Uncle Albert, thank you for the humming top. I like the noise it makes as it spins. The cat likes it too. From Harry. So many years ago, Harry obviously received a humming top as a toy, and his cat really liked it. Blow football. Players blow through a pipe to move the ball, and they had to get the ball between the metal posts to score a goal. So you can see they've got something like a straw and they blow through it, and then the ball would be a very light material, so it would move quickly when the air was pressing against it. Here we have another letter from Harry. Dear Mrs. Henry, thank you for the game of blow football. I'm very good at scoring goals and keep beating my sister. From Harry. Rocking horse. Rocking horses were very popular toys 100 years ago. The mane and tail were made from real horsehair. The body was carved from wood. We learned the word carved the other week, didn't we, in part of our Word of the Week session, and we know the body of this horse will have been made from wood, and somebody would have carved into the wood, dug and cut into the wood to create this beautiful horse. Here we have another letter from Harry. Dear Cousin Edward, thank you for my rocking horse. I have called him Blue. I promise to take him for a ride every day. From Harry. I think I quite like this rocking horse toy. Have a little think. What do you think would be your favourite toy so far? Here we have a Meccano set. The world's first big Meccano kit had drawers filled with motors and metal strips. So here we have metal strips, and we have lots of nuts and bolts so that the children could put the kit together. Here's another letter from Harry. Dear Mrs. Andrews, thank you for my Meccano kit. It's tricky joining the metal strips with nuts and bolts, but today I finished my first model. It's a crane from Harry. You can see he's drawn a picture of his model just here. Clockwork train. Clockwork toys were wound up with a key. They pulled trains around the track. Here we have an oval track, and here's the key. Can you spot that in the picture just there? And the key would wind the train up, and then it would chug, 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 chug all around the track. Here's a letter from Harry. Dear Aunt Mary, thank you for the clockwork train set. The cat and I enjoy seeing it zooming around the track. It's just like a real train. From Harry. Tricycle. Tricycles are bikes with 3 wheels. Here we have a rubber tyre. The frame is made of metal tubes. And here we have the child's feet on the pedals. And here's another letter from Harry. Dear Mr. Bernard, thank you for the tricycle which I have been riding around the garden. Mama fears for her flower beds. From Harry. So have a look at this tricycle. How is it different to the bikes that we have today? Have a little talk with somebody at home and pause the video. No one had to send as many thank you letters as Queen Mary in 1924. Here's Queen Mary. You can see she's written a letter here to Sir Edwin. So it's, Dear Sir Edwin, thank you for my doll's house. It is astonishing. I will share it with my friends and all the people of the United Kingdom. From Queen Mary. This doll's house was a gift to her from the people of the United Kingdom. So many years ago in 1924, that's almost 100 years ago, all the people of the United Kingdom decided to give this present to Queen Mary. It's a huge doll's house. Wow, look at all the rooms. And can you see, if we compare it to the size of this man, it's bigger than a man. Queen Mary's doll's house was put on display in Windsor Castle. You can still visit it there today. The doll's house shows how rich people lived 100 years ago. So here we have a reading room. Now, if you were very wealthy, you would have a whole room dedicated to reading, and there would be lots of books in there because you would have been able to afford all of these very expensive books. We can also see that up here, it's got little toilets that flush, electric lights, working lifts, paintings by real artists, so miniature paintings were put inside the doll's house, and pipes with running water. And right here at the bottom were the real books. Wow, that doll's house is amazing, isn't it? Okay, so here we have come to the end of the story. So you've got these questions here that you are going to answer in your workbook today. Number 1, which toy did Harry receive from Cousin Edward? Number 2, which toy was wound up with a key? Number 3, why do you think Harry's mama feared for her flower beds? Number 4, why did Queen Mary have to write the most thank you letters? Number 5, which toy from the book would you like to play with now? And finally, number 6, can you predict which toys from today in our modern era will still be around in 100 years' time? And I'd like you to think about how you can explain and reason your answer. Okay, so they are your questions for today, and you're able to read this book using your Rising Stars website. You're able to log on to that, or you can look back over this video, go back through the video, pause it, at the correct place to help you to answer these questions. And I'd like you to write out the answers to these questions in your workbook. If you need any help, then you can contact me on Microsoft Teams, and I would love to see your answers for today. And I'm particularly interested in your answer to question 6. Can you predict which toys from today will still be around in 100 years' time? Good luck with your work, children. Work hard. I know you're going to do such a good job, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.